Okay, so got some of my mods. They've arrived already, and you see I'm at the bench because I'm going to run through them, see how they look, talk about it real quick, and then we'll go outside on the bike and see how they fit, and yeah, summarize from there. So first of all, I'm going to bring in what I just received today, and the sliders, and from for a company that kind of rolls off the tongue here, the company name MNNTHBX. A very interesting name for sure. But it did arrive very quickly, and these are my sliders. So I've got front axle sliders and frame sliders. Now these are very well built. They kind of nicely blend into the bike and very high quality. Now price-wise, not cheap. Both of these combined with shipping and tax was about $200. Now I know you can go on Amazon and get some sliders for about 30-40 bucks, or go Temu or AliExpress, but quality, right? Cheap Chinese stuff, it might rust or may not even work if your bike drops. I have a nice bike and I want to protect it, so I went splurged and got the well-known brand here, highly recommended on the forums on Facebook. And again, MMNTHBX, that's the website. So I think 40 bucks for the front axle, and I think it was about 140 bucks for this giant, for the main frame here. Now I do a rear one. I don't see the point of that because you can see the width here of one, it's about that wide, but yet on the back you have an exhaust which is that wide, so the exhaust is going to stick out further than the axle. So for me, I don't get it how you'd put one on the back, but I got an separate exhaust one which is slightly longer from a different company, actually from Amazon. So off the bat, it seems like you have no instructions, like no torque instructions or anything like that. So we'll open the bag up and take a quick look inside these, not spend too much time. And you can see we got the bag here with the bolts. Again, these are for the front axle. Nicely packaged, shrink wrapped. And heavy as well. So you can see, nicely made, metal, and these are for the front. And we'll just bust open the the frame. And this is very heavy. It's going to weigh, I don't know, at least 5 pounds, I'd imagine. Excuse it. And these are the ones for the main frame. As you can see, it kind of nice, again, well made, nice hardware, and they'll fit the side of the frame, as you'll see later, and it kind of blends in as well. It's not, doesn't stick out too much like some of these engine cages and guards and stuff. Again, really well made and good quality. So I'm gonna put these to the side. So that's the two sliders. Next up, I got a motorcycle cover from Amazon, very cheap. Again, I'm going to put all the links below in this if you want to check them out, if you want to buy it yourself. Let's see how thick this is. So this is one of the smaller sizes because obviously the bike isn't massive. And it's very well packaged here. All right, so this is a motorcycle cover. This is 220 centimeters. Again, one of the smaller ones because it isn't a massive bike, and it's all kind of vacuum sealed. So I'm carefully going to cut this. I'm cutting the bag. It comes in like a little carrying case, which isn't really needed, I guess. All right, finally in, and let's look at the case, the cover, should I say? Just trying to see the thickness here. It's kind of thin, but again, won't know until I take it outside, unpack it, put on the bike, see how it looks. So we'll look at that in a minute. And next up is the tank bag. Now I talked about in my previous video, the Husqvarna one is $200. This was $55 on Amazon, and this brand is a Chase Harper. I think it's $550, $450. Chase Harper 450, and they do a tail bag as well. But here is the tank bag, and again, we'll look at it outside in more detail on the bike. but it seems really well made, has good quality, and some people again on the forums have recommended this for the Svartpilen in particular, and just some stuff inside, so you get an idea. Nicely padded, space in there. We've got some room for your documents or your phone or whatever, and some more places here. Oh, we actually have this plastic wallet too. So there we go. Pretty straightforward. And I believe it's magnetic too, so it'll stick to the tank on top of that bracket we have. So that's a quick down and dirty. Let's go outside and see how they look on the bike. All right, so the cover's on loosely, just kind of threw it over, and this one will be going back because it's not very good quality. It's very thin. I mean, it'll last probably a year, but it's super cheap. So as anything in life, you get what you pay for. So I'm going to send this back, pay maybe another $10, $15 more, and get something a little bit thicker. But other than that, the sliders went on actually really well. So let me pull this off real quick, and then we can kind of see the sliders. All right, so let's move the camera. And you can see here you can barely see it. It just blends right in. So great quality, highly recommended what I've seen so far, and sticks out perfect like mount distance, and basically just unscrew those two screws. You know, I just used simple socket. I'm not sure what size this is, and took two screws off that came with it, kept them safe, and just screwed those two in on that hole. Move the camera around the tripod on the axle here, excuse me, again, just blends right in, looks really cool. Now, note on the two sides, they're different size holes. So one with a smaller hole, and the smaller screw goes on this side, and on the other side, I'll move the camera around, this one with a slightly bigger hole goes on this side. So they're not exactly the same, because I put that one on first and went to put this one on, and the screw wouldn't fit through. So I was like, oh, so then I figured, oh yeah, okay. And then again, moving the camera around slightly here, you can see two screws off, screws this right in, and no problem at all. Literally a 5-minute job. And again, it blends all in, but you see a distance, you know, it's about an inch further out from the radiator, not too far out, but if I was to drop it, I think it would protect some stuff. And there we go. So that's the sliders. Now let's talk about the tank bag right here. And as you can see, it fits absolutely perfectly. So magnets on the front, which actually hold this thing down, and this thing ain't going anywhere. And I just had extra support. I just took the strap and stuck it under the frame here, like I've seen somebody else on YouTube done. They had like an attachment piece that went around. Figure how to open this up real quick. This strap, I don't think I need that, so I put it in here for now. But yeah, this bag is, as you see, fits perfectly, perfect size for this, and this thing is really strong. It's not going in. These magnets are really, really very strong on there, and I think it's going to go anywhere. I guess you could really, want to run a bungee around it if you want some extra protection, but I think for what I need, it's good. And yeah, I think it looks good. Good, perfect size, and $150 less than the Husky one. I think it's a good deal. So that's the Chase. What's it called? The Chase Harper 450, I think it is. Yeah, Chase Harper 450M. And again, they do one for the back as well. They do one for the back to match it as well if you wanted a little bit extra storage, which I might think about too. But this, for me, it's perfect size. Just throw a few things in there, and yeah, as I shoot around town. So that's my first stage of mods, and still got the exhaust slider to come and a couple other things as well. Okay, a couple more packages arrived, so let's kind of run through what else I've added onto this. I've got the exhaust slider. It sticks out quite far for my liking. Now, I looked online, it's in the right spot, looked at other pictures of other people's bikes, and they all do stick out that far. So yeah, not sure if I exactly like it. The other sliders all blend in so well to the frame. This one does really stick out. So I'll leave it on for now, and it's only a $26 part. And see if it keep it on long term or not, I don't know, but I guess it does protect all this area back here. Also added a Quadlock. Didn't realize they're from Australia, so yeah, hi to my friends down under. So this one's the reservoir mounts, because as you can see on my bike, with this guy on, and I don't have much real estate to attach things to the handlebar. So it just screwed on. As you can see in my reservoir, my screws aren't in the center like some. There's one at the top and one at the bottom. So this is kind of angled. I don't think it makes any difference because it's still attached firmly with 2 screws. And you've got the mount bracket coming off here. And as I noticed now, we're upside down. So I need to turn that around a little bit. But yeah, fits perfectly now. So I can fit my phone right here, my GPS going on so I don't get lost. And it's very sturdy. I have the same quad lock on my Can-Am Ryker, which is on the handlebars, so now the case is changeable. So having the same system on all different bikes, if you have multiple bikes, it makes it easy. Just slot it right on, and good to go. So there we go. That's a couple more upgrades made to the bike. Okay, so power of editing, a few days have passed, and I've got my new cover. So friend's recommendation, I got the Oxford Stormex size medium. Now, $120 on Revzilla, where he told me to go to. Found there at $99.99 on Amazon, but this is a customer return, like new. I got it for $55. So if you see the size of this, which we'll put on in a minute, compared to the cheaper one, you can see that this is way bigger and way thicker. And apparently, yeah, this has all kinds of awesomeness to it. So I'm going to take this out of the bag, put it on the bike, and we'll see how it fits. All right, so there it is. It actually fits really well. So this is a size medium, and no problem at all. It fits. And yeah, this is night and day. It is super thick. It's really easy to put on. It has like that elasticated kind of bottom there. And this is going to last several years and way better than the cheapy one I bought on Amazon for like 15 bucks. Again, I got mine for $55 on Amazon as a used, although it looks brand new to me. Probably maybe just didn't fit the guy's bike. $99.99 on Amazon, so 100 bucks, or 120 on Revzilla. The Oxford Stormex size medium, and yeah, really good, and it's going to help protect this bike when it's sat outside. So that's it. I ran through some mods. Hopefully you found this one interesting. If you have, please hit the subscribe button. This is a brand new channel, so I've only got a few subscribers, but I'll be doing more content both on this and my Can-Am. I've driven this quite a lot. I actually did a 4-hour drive on this yesterday afternoon and have quite a few thoughts. So I'm going to do the next video. I will do a kind of what I like and don't like about the Svartpilen, and also I'm going to do a video about how I compare this to my Can-Am Ryker and how each fits into different modes of riding and which is better for certain things. So there we go. So thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.